Juliet, I've had an encounter with Juliet. So, Juliet, are you a class rep or assistant? Juliet. Hello, Juliet. Juliet, are you there? Okay, Juliet is not here. Eric, hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Juliet, I was asking if you are our class rep or assistant.
Please, I'm the assistant.
Oh, so who is our class rep?
Richmond.
And Richmond is not here.
Not yet. He's joining, please.
Our class rep is late. And you are doing his work for him. He has to pay you. Juliet, how many are we in class?
Sir, we are supposed to be 50 something.
50 something.
Yes, please.
Wow. All right. Is it just supply chain management or procurement and logistics are part of this class?
Procurement students.
Is
Only
it
procurement
combined? Is it combined class or just one class?
One class.
So it's procurement logistics.
Procurement and supply chain.
Procurement and supply chain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you do me a favor?
Okay.
You send me a list of your class, right? Your index numbers, your telephone, like the list that you have. You have the list, right?
Yes, we have the combined one, but I'll do the procurement students one for you.
You have a combined for
Procurement and logistics, but this class is for procurement and supply chain.
oh, okay. All right. Give me the list for this class, not all.
Okay, sure.
All right. So this class is about 50 something.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's perfect. As we are waiting for, I think we cannot introduce ourselves because we are many. But let's familiarize as we are waiting for others to join. I'll start in order of the names that I see here. You all know my name, right? Eric.
Yes, please, sir.
Eric, do you know my name?
No, sir.
You don't know your lecturer's name?
No, sir.
Eric automatically is -20.
Please, I see Patrick Obeng Danso here.
Oh, that is not my name. Eric, if
Sir.
you don't know your lecturer's name, it's automatic -20 waiting for
Sorry,
you.
sir.
You are supposed to know your lecturer's name. You and Richard. Okay, so let's start from here. Once I don't know, you know yourself already. Juliet,
Yes, Doc.
let's start with you.
My name is Juliet Wk2.
Okay. Juliet, do you work?
Yes.
Okay, where do you work?
I work with National Commission for Civic Education.
National Commission for Civic Education.
Yes.
Juliet, I will be on you, seriously. Juliet, you
please
have a
why?
problem.
Sir, why?
Maybe as we go along, if a topic, anything that practically that deals with, that has to do with your institution, National Commission for Civic Education, then you have to educate the public, right?
Yes.
But you don't do it. You used to, but now you don't. So don't worry. Let's leave it here for now. What do you do there? You are there as?
I'm an administrator and then a civic educator.
Okay. All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Eunice.
Hello, sir.
Eunice, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Eunice, F1.
Mariki and my phone, hi, phone.
F1. Eunice, where do you work?
The
Introduce yourself, please.
AJ unit serum.
Okay.
Circle. Phones, yes, please. Stealing phones, laptops, accessories.
Oh, we don't have problem in this house. Please, anybody that needs phone, let us know. Eunice will sort us out. Even if you want 17 Pro Max or Fold 7, tell Eunice. You will be sorted. So you are self-employed or you work for somebody?
I work for somebody.
All right, that's perfect. What do you do there?
Sales personnel.
Sales. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Eric.
Sir.
Eric, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
But what is saying?
Eric,
what do you do? Your name, okay.
My name is Eric.
Okay.
Yeah,
Eric,
I'm working with Ghana Prison Service.
Ghana Prisons?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So, should I ask, where are you stationed?
Headquarters, sir.
Headquarters?
Yes, sir.
Is your headquarters around airport residential area?
No, cantonment, sir.
No, cantonment. Yeah. Okay, cantonment has been there. Okay. What's your rank?
Lance Corporal, sir.
Lance Corporal?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's fine. And you are pursuing your academic career. It's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Eric, nice meeting you here.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Benjamin. Benjamin, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
How are you, Benjamin?
I'm fine, sir.
Benjamin Asante, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Ben, where do you come from?
I'm from the East Wk2.
Hey, which town?
Nkwetia.
Okay. We don't have problem. You have the cash. So we have business women, we have businessmen, we have the rich men among it, we have the security
Yes,
service, so we are covered.
yes,
Ben, where
yes,
do you
sir.
work? Ben, where do you work? Ben. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Ben, are you there? Where do you work?
Ministry of Gender.
Minister of Gender.
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes,
just
please.
the Minister of Gender? That's all.
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you are an advocate, right? What do you do there?
Please say, I'm
What
the
do you-
procurement officer there.
Oh, okay. You are the
Procurement
procurement department.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Miriam.
Say,
Miriam, good afternoon.
good afternoon, say.
How are you doing, Miriam?
Please, I'm blessed yourself.
Under the same blessing. Miriam, what do you do?
Please, I'm with Forestry Commission.
Forestry.
Yes, please.
Okay, Miriam, what do you do there?
So please, our the central nursery. We deals with the plants before we distribute for planting.
Okay, all right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, all right. So, Bismarck,
Yes, sir.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Bismarck, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself, please.
I'm fine. Bismarck, yeah, I could see Bismarck Oman, Anna Oman.
Yes, please.
Bismarck, where do you come from?
Ningo.
Okay, Kajeke.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Bismarck, what do you do?
I'm a trainer at NNF Esquire Limited.
MNSF
NNF Esquire Limited.
Qua Limited.
Esquire Limited.
Okay, what do you do there?
I'm a trainer.
Trainer.
Yeah.
So, I want to know what MNS, whatever, Qua, what do you do there?
Okay, so it's a publishing firm and then also a law firm.
A law firm, okay. So, what do you train people for?
So we run trainings for school owners, that is proprietors, directors, and then heads.
Okay. Ernest, you are a training officer and you are here. Is it Bismarck? Bismarck,
Yes,
you're a training officer and you are here. So who is supposed to train who? You are supposed to train me.
I'm under your grace, so you're supposed to train me, please.
All right. In fact, I'm honored. I have great people here in my class. Arnold. 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 Okay, Arnold is not here. Okay, when I start introducing myself, I will tell you what our class is gonna be like. Arnold. Okay, Benjamin.
Hello, sir.
Benjamin.
Hello, sir.
Benjamin. Mr. Asante, good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Benjamin, Patrick is saying,
Good afternoon, sir.
Boko there.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Bacha Boko there. Okay. Ben, what do you do? Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Ben, what do you do? I think Ben's network is disturbing him. Bridget.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Ben, are you still with us? Okay, Bridget. Bridget, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing, Bridget?
I'm doing well, yourself.
I'm fine. If I can get your name very well, F1.
Miracle, you have fun.
F1. Where do you come from?
Okay. I'm from Volta region.
Which side I know? Which side of
Angloga.
Volta region? Angloga.
Yes,
Angloga Township.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Do you go to your hometown often?
Once a while, sir.
Once a while. Serious.
Yes.
You should be going there. Probably this holiday, I'm even thinking of spending the holiday around those areas. You have a very nice environment. You can go there. Bridget, what do you do?
So please, I'm an EMT working with Ghana National Ambulance Service.
Ghana National.
National Ambulance Service, sir.
Okay. What do you do there?
I'm an emergency medical technician.
That's wonderful. All right. I think because of time, if I decide to If I said that we are going through, I think we will spend all the class hours doing that. As we go along, I would like to, familiarize with my students, know what you do. I'm asking of your background because I could see almost everybody here works, right? So that is the beauty of this class. And then we have to, as we go along, we will share our practical experience. My name is Dr. Patrick Obeng Danso, and I'll be taking you introduction to big data analytics. In my class, we are the same. We are here to acquire knowledge. I will learn from you. You also learn from me. So I see every question, every answer as important. Because it is online, we have only one face-to-face class. I prioritize in class participation and interaction. Class participation and interaction. I will mention names at random. Like, for instance, I mentioned, I think, Benjamin's name, not Benjamin. Is it what Logi? And he did not respond several times. During class, because I take attendance, class participation, mid-sem, exams, class, maybe presentation, they constitute of 40%. Therefore, I take attendance very serious. So during class discussions, when, lectures are going on, I'll mention names at random. If I mention your name 1 or 2 or 3 and you don't respond, I take it as you've logged in, you are here, but you are not here. Because most students, they will say join and be doing something else. So if I mention your name, if I'm having problems with your network, let your class rep know. Then maybe she or he will inform me. Otherwise, if I mention your name and then you don't respond, the fact that you've joined doesn't mean that you are with us. I will mark you absent. So please, let's pay attention. Let's interact. Let's ask questions. Whenever a question is thrown at you, don't feel shy. No matter whatever is on your mind, say it. Share it with us. If you want to ask question, any question that comes on your mind, ask it. Because we will learn. It is a journey, a learning curve. So I see every question, every answer, contribution as very, very important. There is nothing nuisance in this class. Let us know what is on your mind. Ask whatever question that you want to ask. Myself and your colleagues will help answer the questions that you bring it forward. Right? Also, I don't know why you are all here. You know your reason of being here. One way or the other, majority of you are workers working in different organizations. Some of you may be parents. You have kids that you are taking care of. And marrying academic journey with family and work is not easy. I've been there. I know how it is. Throughout my academic journey, bachelor's, master's, PhD, I was working. So I know how it is. But if you have an objective, you have to pursue it and be very serious. If you are here because you want a certificate, that means you have a missed priorities. You have to leave my class. We are here to acquire knowledge, right? So that wherever you find yourself, your acquisition of knowledge will put you there and you'll be proud of yourself. So let's take our class very serious. If you don't understand anything, if you have any problem, go through your class rep. Your class rep will inform me. If it is private and you don't want your class rep to know, you have my number on the platform. Just get in touch, but it should be academic. Don't hesitate to let me know if you are going through any academic challenges and you want my support, you want my view, you want my advice as far as our class is concerned. My doors are open. I want us to be very serious. You have an interesting journey with this class. And also, you've not chosen a wrong course. That is what I can tell you. This course is a gold mine. Procurement, logistics, supply chain management. I mean, with this technology age, AI, all those things, some courses for which I don't want to mention are becoming redundant because artificial intelligence, social media, and other things can do it. But procurement, logistics, and supply, no matter what, robot cannot do it. AI cannot do that. It will assist, but it cannot complete the journey. So there is always human intervention that makes your course that you are pursuing a gold mine. So if you are serious, if you learn it very well and apply it, whether you want to be on your own, you want to establish your own business as a logistics provider or supply, you want to do supplies, or maybe procurement officer in any institutions, you are covered. It depends on how you take this journey and how best you stand out there. You will not regret taking this course. So we are all welcome. So unfortunately, last week, the call came late. I was expecting, but the call came late and I was on campus. It was raining as well, so we couldn't meet. So I welcome you all here. You have an interesting journey. Any question before we start? Any question? All right, Michael. Mike.
Good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon, Mike.
All right. Doc, so I would like to find out if there is or there are any ground rules you would want us to know so that we are able to effectively cooperate with you and ensure that at the end of the day, any ground rules.
Mike, can you introduce yourself first? Mr. Ajay.
All right, Doc. My name is Michael Ajay, and
Mike,
I'm
what do you
self-employed at the moment.
Wonderful. You're a businessman.
Self-employed. Yeah,
that means you're a businessman. Mike. Hello.
Hello, Doc. Is that okay, please? Or I can.
No. Your line went off. You said you are self-employed, right? Hello. Mike. I think Mike Nekwe is giving him problems. As you are waiting for Mike, any question before we move on? Okay. Then if you don't have any question, If you don't have any question, then let's start. Mike was asking if there's any grounds rule. Yes, in every society, there are rules. And as I told you earlier on, class participation, attendance is very, very important for me. And then joining on time. We have only 3 hours, right? So I don't want lateness. I think, okay, you students, I mean, I'll applaud you because we are almost 30 minutes into time. Out of 50 something, we have 40, at least 40 here. So that is a plus. But let's join early. At least at every class, I wait for about 10, 15 minutes before we start. We use the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes for attendance. But once we are many, I can't go through all the names, but I'll pick them up as class is going on. Attendance is very, very important to me, and participating. You don't have to log because I will be calling out names at random. So if I mention your name twice, 3 times, and you don't respond, I take it as you are not with us. So once we are not having face-to-face, we only have one face-to-face class. Online class, I will indulge everybody to participate. When a question is thrown at you, just, do your best to respond, ask questions, and then that's all. So what we'll be doing is with this course, we'll be looking at introduction to data analytics, and then evolution of data analytics. Then you have an understanding of big data, application of big data, and then benefit and challenges of data, or benefit and challenges that associate with big data. So this course introduces us to the fundamental concept, technologies, and application of big data analytics. It examines the characteristics of big data, data sources, storage systems, processing techniques, and visualization tools used to generate business insight. So we will explore how organizations leverage large volumes of data for decision-making and competitive advantages. Also, this course will address ethical, legal, privacy, and security issues associated with big data management and analytics. So by the time you go through this, you should be able to explain the concept, characteristics, and significance of big data analytics in a modern organization. You should be able to identify and classify various sources and types of data using analytics. And also, you should be able to describe the technologies and infrastructures that support big data storage and processing. And then you should be able to apply basic data preparation, analysis, and visualization techniques to business data sets. And then evaluate the applications of big data analytics across different industries and sectors. And also, you should be able to assess ethical, legal, privacy, and security challenges associated with big data usage. And this will be very easy for us because our day-to-day activities, we deal with data. And as most of you here are working class, some are into a higher position, you always deal with data. So before we start, with our general knowledge, overview, how we understand data, can any of us tell us what data is all about? Collins. Let me get my plain sheet.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Collins.
You said data they are raw facts that are not processed.
Raw facts that are not processed.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have only one Collins in this house?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Because I note your contribution, your participation, and everything. I know them down. That's why I'm asking, so that I will not make mistake. So Collins is saying that data are raw fact that has not been processed. In a sense, Collins can say that data is a virgin source of information. And Collins, can you tell me that's a virgin source of information?
Yes, sir.
Am I putting words in your mouth, or you think you agree with what I'm saying?
So I agree with what you are saying.
All right. So who else? Who also have another view of what data is all about? Gilbert.
Yeah. So data can is a raw information that can be processed to support decisions, sir.
Okay, that can be processed to support decision. Good. Joseph.
Yes, sir. So, sir, data can be said to be a raw fact which has not been processed, but after it has been processed, it gives an information which can help decision to be taken.
Okay. So Joseph has broken it down for us. I mean, to the end. I'm happy. And Alfreda, sorry. Alfreda or Alfreda?
Alfreda.
Alfreda, okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, they are figures or symbols collected through observation, and it should be processed to make meaningful information.
Figures or symbols
Or
collected through what?
symbols,
Symbols collected through.
observations.
Okay, I am interested in your observation. What observation and what do you mean by observation when you say collected through observation?
So let's say sometimes say like the you are sharing your screen. Sometimes you observed and whatever is written on the screen, you can process it into a meaningful information, like you explaining to the class what it the context on your slides mean.
All right. I think let me so I have Joseph, right? And Fred. All right. Okay, Elizabeth. Let me take Elizabeth last, and then we move on. Elizabeth.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Elizabeth.
Please, data is raw figures or facts that has no meaning.
Raw figures or fact that has no meaning.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, Elizabeth, if you say that has no meaning, what do you mean by it has no meaning?
Since they are raw and then they have to be processed into useful, they have to be processed before they can be used.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you all. As you've all said, we can, let's move on. So, data refers to raw facts, figures, symbols, observations, or measurements collected from various sources. And as you've been saying, data itself by itself has little meaning until it is processed and interpreted. right? So when you collect data, when we go along, you'll get to understand that. Without processing the data and giving proper interpretation, it gives no meaning. So it is the foundation of all information system and analytical process, right? So if you want any information, as Colin said earlier on, it is a virgin information, taken raw, that has not been processed. So it is a foundation, data is a foundation of all information system and analytical process. It's the basis. So every organization generates and collect data during its daily operations. So it can be numerical, textual, visual, or audio in nature. So example include student examination score of 78%. A customer's purchase of 500 worth of goods. Temperature readings of 32 degrees Celsius, vehicle registration numbers, employee attendance records. These are all data. But without going through a process, we cannot, all these things we are seeing here has no meaning. If you say a student's examination score of 78%, what do you mean by that? There is no meaning. A customer's purchase of 500 cedis worth of goods. A temperature readings of 32 degrees Celsius. These are data. And it is not comprehensible. You will not, when this information is given to you, when it's given to you as information, you will not understand it. So, at this stage, these facts are merely raw observation and do not provide meaningful insights until they are organized and analyzed. Are we okay at this point?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
Very well.
So,
Yes,
with your
Yes,
permission,
please.
with your permission, can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you. So, as you said earlier on, characteristics of data is raw and unprocessed. It can be qualitative or quantitative. Data can be generated continuously. And then after generation of data, it requires processing to become useful. So, for example, a supermarket records 5,000 sales transactions daily. Each transaction contains product ID, quantity sold, selling price, and the time of purchase. This record represents data. So, if we are given this record, if you are given this information, what do you think we can do to get something meaningful out of this information that we have of the transaction? Should I mention names? We have this information. We have product ID. We have quantity sold, selling price, time of purchase. So now that all of us understand what data is, that means we have detailed understanding of what we are doing. So what do you think we can get out of this data to become meaningful? Are you okay with the question? Hello?
Yes, sir.
You are okay with the question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Gilbert,
Yeah, so
Okay,
I
Gilbert,
think with what
I
we
have
have,
your name.
I can, yeah, so I think I can see quantity. So I think you can have quantitative data over here.
Yes, we have quantitative data, but I'm talking about we have quantity sold, because it said a supermarket record 5,000 sales transaction daily, right? And the 5,000 transaction sales daily gives us
Yes, sir.
the product ID, quantity sold, selling price, and time of purchase. So putting all these things together, Gilbert, what kind of information? Just mention what any information that you think you can derive from this data.
Sales information.
Yeah, it's a sales information. That's true, because it's a sales transaction. But we are picking, you've been given this data. So if a data like this is given to you, what can you derive from this data? Samuel.
Yeah, hello, sir. Please, you can get a product ID, unique information about one particular product, the ID of a particular product.
Yeah, you are good. You are right. You can get an ID of a particular product, but what information can you derive from that? Let's pick, someone has given us a clue. Let's pick an ID of a product. Let's say, who sells phones?
Let's say
Who?
Eunice.
Okay,
Sure.
Eunice, right? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
let's go to Eunice shop. Eunice has given this information to Samuel, but Eunice told Samuel that we sell iPhones, we sell Samsung phones. Now, iPhone, you have 17 Pro Max, iPhone 17, 16 Pro Max, 16 normal, Samsung S22 Ultra, and all those things. So he has given this data to Samuel. So as Samuel is saying, okay, we will have product ID. So which information can Samuel derive from this data that is given to Samuel by Eunice? Bismarck.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here, we'll be able to identify the best-selling products in this company that is here.
God
We're
bless
able
you.
to identify the sales revenue too.
Good.
And then be
Good.
able to identify the quantity sold per transaction.
Perfect. Perfect. You are with me. I have a very intelligent class, so I will not suffer. They will be taking over. I'll have my teaching assistants from here. So, as Samuel
So,
said, and then
sir, can we add? We can track the records of what Samuel just said. We can have a tracking record of the products that are being sold. Because I can see time of purchase also over here. With that, we can track the record of the product being sold.
yes. So it's good. You have the picture. So when this information is given, right, you have the product ID, you have quantity sold, you have said, but given this, it is of no meaning, right? There is a 5,000 records, sales, transaction. But out of this, it said it's giving you product ID, quantity sold, selling price, and then purchase, time of purchase. In this situation, if you collate this information, processes, you know that a certain within this time frame, we sold maybe 100 or 1,000 of this product because you have product ID. So it will give you within that time frame, the time of purchase. Within that time frame, it will give you information on a particular product. And then that means it's giving the quantity sold for that product and also the selling price and then time frame. So before we move on, you've done well. So which information upon giving you the information of product ID, the quantity sold per each product, It gives you the price of that particular product and a time frame, time of purchase. Maybe you're giving yourself, this is, it said a daily transaction. So that day, from this time to this time, or even let's give ourselves a weekly, this data is for a weekly transaction. Therefore, after knowing that, okay, it's giving me the number of items sold per each product, their pricing, their selling price, the quantities that is sold, and then the time frame. If you are asked to take a decision, let me give you this example. Maybe a product A sold more. The price is a bit higher. Product B followed by product B, which is cheaper, a bit cheaper than product A, which was sold more. And product C is, the price is much more higher. So let's say product A, B, C. Product A sold more. Product B followed by product B, which is cheaper than product A. And product C, which is much more cheaper. In this situation, once you know that this is the product I sold within this week, this product sold more, followed by this and that. What decision can you take from this information? To you, decision can differ from one person, one institution to another. So I want individual decision that can be taken out of this information. Joseph.
So, sir, hello, sir.
Joseph, how many Joseph do we have?
So I think I'm the only Joseph.
Okay, because I had your name here. That is why I wanted to be sure. Okay, Joseph, continue.
So, sir, once we've got the data, it will now give us an informed decision of the products that in the coming weeks, do we have to restock more? The products that are going more on the market, we need to restock more or purchase more in stock. And then the products that are not going, do we have to now reduce the quantities based on the product ID, the quantity that is sold, the selling price, and then the time of purchase? So that the decision is in the coming weeks, which of the products do we have to put more on the market and which one do we have to reduce? And also it will help us to focus going forward how we should, if it is production, how we should produce the minimum and then the maximum quantities of each product.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Joseph. So it will give you an informed decision what you are supposed to, as he said, that is to him. His institution is thinking that, okay, this product is moving more, then I have to stock more. This one is not selling, so I have to reduce production, or I shouldn't take more. Other institution or another person might also think that, why is it that this product is not moving? Is it because the quality, is the price too much? Even though the price is not much, why is it not moving? We have a lot of stock of this product, but they are not moving. What are we supposed to do? Do we have to intensify advert for this product? Do we have to, have some promotion so that we can push this product more? Okay, so this information can give you various kinds of information decision. You can take so many decisions out of this data that is being collected. Michael. Mike.
Hello, thank you, Doc. Yeah, I want to add that, we learned yesterday that every product and the markets that it needs to go.
Yeah.
So when you are able to know your market and what best will sell on that market.
Yeah.
So this information is able to let us know that, okay, maybe we should move this particular product out of this market and maintain this one and find where best it will sell. It would help us in our production planning.
Okay. Michael, that's very good, bringing this thing up. Before you can take this decision, that means you are already into that market. right? So
Yes.
the data collected from that market and data collected from this market, when you collate them and put them together, that data will tell you that this product is not selling much here, but it's selling so much on in a different market. Therefore, as Michael said, therefore, let's push this product onto this market because it's selling there, right? So data collected from different markets, right, will enable us to take the decision as far as the markets are concerned. If you want a market share, we want to increase our market shares in the various markets, maybe Kumasi market, Accra market, Tema market, wherever. Data, individual data collected. But at the end of the day, we can put, after taking a collation of data from different markets, after putting them together, taking an informed decision as far as the individual markets are concerned, we can put all of them together and take one collective decision for our business. So that is one of the important aspects of data. So once we've known characteristics of data, let's move on. So one of our colleagues said is quantitative. That means you are okay with, you are abreast with what we are doing. So data can be quantitative. And quantitative data consists of numerical value that can be measured or counted. So we have number of students in class, monthly revenue, warehouse inventory levels. These are all quantitative data, countable, measurable. So, and at the same time, these are quantitative data can be divided into discrete and continuous data. So, countable values like number of customers and the number of vehicles. And then when we look at continuous data, we have measured that can take any value within a range. But if you take discrete data, that is number of customers, you cannot have 120.5 customers. You can have 45 and a half vehicles. So it is countable. There is no, it has a round figure, 45, 60, 70, 80. That is discrete. But when you take continuous data like weight, temperature, and distance, right? It can be within a range. That is why sometimes when we are given a weather forecast, we said the temperature for today can range between, so it's 28.7 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. And then a distance can be 12.3 kilometers to 30 kilometers. And then weight also. We have 65.5 kg. You can weigh 65.8 kg, 65.1 kg, depends. But when some people want to get a round figure, then they can run it up or down. So these are the difference between discrete and continuous quantitative data. Then qualitative data. Qualitative data describe characteristics rather than quantities. So it goes with reasoning. So it deals with gender, marital status, product color, customer opinions. Normally it's done by observations, behavior of people, thinking of people. So we are looking at quantitative data and qualitative data. So I like this tool because it is very intuitive and easy to use. The only thing I will add is integration and Google Sheets. It's a qualitative data, giving an opinion. So And quantitative data is evaluation for software in a scale of 1 to 10. So if you've come across research, collection of data, interviews, there are some questions that can be asked. Like maybe you've had interaction with somebody online, maybe MTN, whatever they call you, and they send you email from 1 to 10. How will you grade? How will you assess? It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3. And then some questionnaires will go like, what is your opinion about this? Especially when a company is coming out with a product, as far as color, design, the model are concerned. They will seek your opinion. And that one will let them know that, okay, are we designing it for women? If we are designing it for women, which color mostly appeals to them? If gentlemen, if men, which color and design mostly appeals to them? We use qualitative data to get their opinion so that we can take decision based on their opinion. Are you okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with your permission, can we move on?
Yes, please.
Thank you. And then we have different types of data as well. So we have structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. So structured data it follows a predefined format and easily stored in tables, customer database, employee records, and financial transactions. So if they are stored in tables, right? Once I know you people are familiar with what we are doing. Structured data, if we are doing a report, right? In which structure do we see structured data in reporting? Because it's talking about the format is easily stored in tables. So in which structure, in which format do we normally see structured data?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Excel.
Moment, please.
Excel.
Yes, Excel, but yes, but I'm talking about reporting. Who is talking here? Who just
That's
said
me.
Excel?
It's me, Joseph.
Joseph. Okay, Joseph again. All right. All right. Yeah, Excel format, that's perfect. But when we are doing reporting, right? When we are giving, let's say when after getting our data, now we are looking at putting information out. So structured data, in which format can we put out information? Collins. Collins.
Sir, like structured data that can be put in rows and columns.
What?
Rows and columns.
Yeah, rows and columns. Like we have our bar chart, our pie chart, like we saw in our previous slide. Right? Okay, Bismarck.
So it can be put in a format such as, let's say, dashboards, graphs, tables, and then reports.
Yeah. Report are reports. So tables, graphs, right? And table and graphs are in a form of report, right? If you put them in tables, if you put them in graphs, it's giving you a report. So Bismarck, thank you very much. And then Joseph. And then we look at semi-structured data. it contains some organizational strata, but not rigid tables, right? And it's in a form of XML files, JSON files, and emails. So when we look at XML, JSON, and email, especially XML and JSON, what does it send to us? What is the understanding here? In fact, whoever can tell me this, I will let our businessman, treat you with lunch this afternoon, whether he likes it or not. He has to treat the person with lunch. Who is the businessman? Who is the self-employed here? The one I spoke to last. Who is that person?
Your most trusted.
Who? My most trusted.
Michael.
Michael.
Yes, Doc.
Michael, you are the businessman. Anybody who can tell me this, whether you like it or yes, you have to treat the person lunch. And the lunch will be nowhere. Like, are you in Accra?
Yes, sir.
The lunch will be nowhere like Lancaster or Kempiski, whether I like it or yes. So,
amen.
Who can tell me these files, these semi-structured files? It contains some organizational structure, but not rigid tables, right? And XMS files, JSON files, emails, we all know emails. So who can tell me these files, what are they? Bismarck, Bismarck, don't let Michael go scot-free. What are these files?
XML is an extensible makeup language and is used to store data using tags.
Yes,
While
the
JSON is the JavaScript object notation.
Yes.
Also is a lightweight data format. Also light data weight format that stores information as a key value pair.
Yes, you are right, but what are they? What are they?
Okay, so
whatever you said about your description and about is perfect, right? But they stand for something.
Okay, so they are used.
Okay. Michael, continue. Bismarck, sorry.
Okay, so they are used to store, organize, and exchange data between computer systems.
Okay, between computer systems, you are getting there. Between computer systems, so what are they? You are getting. Samuel, can you help Bismarck?
Okay, sir. Please, they are called data interchange formats.
They are data interchange format. That's true. But I want something. Something is there. Interchange. Somebody, is it? Bismarck also said something. Let me see if I have Samuel here. Okay, Samuel, I have you here. Let me add it. Okay. Okay, Joseph.
So, sir, just as my colleagues have said, I think that with this one's something like Microsoft doors, and they are configured by using codes. And yes, I think they have something like
that's good. You are taking us into computer programming. I love that. I don't do programming though, but you are taking us into computer programming. So DOS and all those things, they have a common unit with them. And what is it? Do you want me to say it so that Michael will go scot-free?
Can I say they are for open and closing tags?
Come again.
They are for open and closing tags.
Collins, finally, if Collins is not able to do that, who just said open and closing? Because I note your names down, please.
Gilbert, sir. Yes, Gilbert.
Gilbert. Okay, Gilbert. Okay, Gilbert. So Collins.
Sir, both they are used to transfer and store data between systems.
That's true. But all these things, I think, who said it first? I don't know whether it was Bismarck or, yeah, I think it was Bismarck. Who said, who gave the first explanation of XML and JSON?
So it's me. Yeah.
Bismarck.
Okay. Bismarck, you said that XML is extensible markup what?
Language.
All these files are language they use in programming, right? So it is a language that can easily be communicated between what? The computer and human. That is why XML says extensible markup language, right? So developers use this language so that we can be able to communicate. So it depends. Sometimes programmers use different language. Like when you say language, they can use JavaScript, they can use whatever language, different kinds of language, right? And it should be in sometimes if that language is not compatible with the system, you cannot interact with it when you download it or you install it on the device. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That is why sometimes they say that the language, it should be compatible with that device. So some apps are not compatible with iOS, right? So if you install it on iOS, you cannot communicate, you cannot use it. There are some softwares, apps, the program that was used, the language in programming it, you cannot use it on, sometimes cannot use it on Android, only Windows. Sometimes you can use it on Android, you cannot use it on Windows. It is supposed to be compatible. It should be able to communicate, the internet should be able to communicate between the human and then the device. Are you okay here?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So all these things are language files, right? That is say you can save it. All of you came out with your understanding, your idea, which perfect fits into that. Then we go to unstructured data. It has no predefined format, and we all see them: videos, audio files, social media posts, images. These are all data. So organizations increasingly deal with unstructured data, which constitutes approximately 80 to 90% of all available data globally. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. I agree.
Agree. Who said he agrees?
Says Joseph, I agree.
Joseph, why do you agree that now organizations increasingly nowadays 80 to 90% of organizations use unstructured data?
Yes, sir. So, sir, first of all, if you look at social media posts, now most organizations uses social media posts a lot to sell their products, to introduce themselves to a larger and a broader audience, because the social media is broad, and that is where you can get a lot of customers and people to buy into your products. So over there too, they use videos, audio files and images a lot more than the semi-structured, which is like emails and other things, and then the structured ones, which basically limits their scope when you compare that with the unstructured data.
Okay, you are right. Social, you are talking about using their product. They sell their product. What about institutions that do not sell products? What do they use? The videos, the audio files, the social media posts, and images. What do they use them for?
So
For
with the organization,
advertisement.
okay.
Afrida.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. In fact,
Please,
why
for
is it that
advertisement.
before we move on, I only have these students in my class: Collins, Gilbert, Joseph, Afrida, Elizabeth, Samuel, Bismarck, and Michael. Is that only student I have in my class? Over
No, sir.
45 students in my class. I have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students in my class.
No, sir, we are here.
Okay, then let
Yeah,
me
we
hear
are
from
here.
you guys. Otherwise, by the close of this class, I will mark all of you absent, including Juliet. Afrida, continue.
Doc, please, for advertisement.
Why? You have to explain your reason.
Okay, Doc, so me, for instance, I'm into the hospitality industry.
Okay.
So we take pictures and videos to advertise what we have. Yes, so most of my clients, I am like my place as compared to others because according to them, the pictures and videos talks more as compared to other institutions or other hospitality industries that do not take pictures and videos or any of that sort. And secondly, too, because I have a website, I post on the website, so I don't need to talk a lot when you place a call through to me. I only direct you to the website, and I have majority of the questions you would ask there. So the website is friendly.
Okay. All right. Advert. Alfreda has, touched one aspect of advertisement. Let's Gilbert talk and then we move on. Gilbert.
So the one organization that I know that they don't do is radio stations. So they deal with more of audio files and other things to sometimes, as Alfreda said, advertise, also promote such things, or also communicate other information to the public. So those all use on strategic.
Okay, but Gilbert, do you know that now radio stations, they are now moving to images, visual images? Do you agree with me?
Yes, Doc, I agree.
Why? What do they do once you agree, Frida and Gilbert? If you agree, what will let you agree with me?
Because the images talk more as compared to the voice recording. Some people feel very lazy to listen to voice audios and all that, but with the images, it's more understandable, especially for the aged. So immediately you see the image, it talks more about what they want to do.
Perfect. But I'm saying that they use, as Gilbert said, they use audio, right? And I'm saying that even though they are radio stations, they've realized that images also, as you are saying, catches attention and pushes them. So now they are using images. What kind of image do they use?
So that the kind of images I'll come at about the reason why they are using images is because of customers' perspective, how customers will perceive
Gilbert, yes, I think Alfredo said that. But I'm saying, what kind of image? No, we all know. But can you tell me what kind of image they use, then we move on?
The kind of images.
Yeah. All right. You all know You know that now most radio stations, they use social media, live, Facebook, Instagram,
Oh, okay.
TikTok.
Okay.
So sometimes when you are watching, even when you are listening, they tell you that, oh, if you go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go to TikTok, if you want to see what we are doing or what we are talking about, go to this place. Have any of you noticed that, experienced that?
Yes, Doc, very much. Very
Okay,
much.
so with advertisements, Afrida said that they do advert through that, but some institutions use we are talking about data, right? That is why I wanted all of you to finish talking. We are talking about how we use data, right? So when you say you use social media, I think Joseph said they do that to sell their product. Yeah, that is not using data. Okay, Rachel.
Sir,
Yeah,
they use that to understand the customers' options and behavior
that is it.
by analyzing reviews, comments on social media posts.
Perfect, right? So we are talking about data. We are not talking about reselling to them because we use the data to communicate, to sell to them. So unstructured data, and we are saying 80 to 90% institutions now use unstructured data. How do they use them? They use them to understand us retailers, a customer's behavior, what they want. So everything you do on Instagram, everything you do on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, they are monitoring you. Cookies, they are collating your data, your attitude, your search, whatever. You watch YouTube, what kind of things you watch on YouTube, it tells them your interest. You go to Instagram, Pinterest, all those things. What are your movements? What kind of things, activities? Then these are data. So all these institutions, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, they sell this information to companies, advertising companies. They use them as data. So when they take all these data, they put them together, analyze it, and then they can channel their advertisement, their product design, and everything towards you. That is why I'm saying that most. Because nowadays, as most of you said, emails, it doesn't work. You send email to me, I may not respond. I'll just send email to me, I will not even bother myself. So it's not working much. That is why most institutions are now channeling their energy, everything to unstructured data, where they can get quick response. They know what you are doing every now and then. Your likes, your dislikes, the design, the color, and everything. They can find it from there. So they are using this data nowadays to channel their product design, their advertisements, everything. Are we okay?
Very well, Doc.
Yes,
So,
sir.
with your permission, can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Now that we are done with our data, then we come to information. So information is processed, organized, and interpreted data that has meaning and usefulness. So after we've taken our data, as all of you said, most of you, we put them together, process it, and then make it meaningful, understandable, so that we can use it. So information helps managers and decision makers understand situation and make informed decision, as Joseph or whoever said earlier on. So we have our raw data. Student score, Amma scored 75, Kwame scored 72, Yao scored 60. And then we are asked to find average. So from this information, we can deduce that the class average score is 72.3 and 80% of students passed. This statement represents information because it conveys meaning. Right? So, features of good information. It's accurate, it's relevant, it's complete, it's timely and reliable. I think we all understand these 5 features of information, right? Do you want us to go into details or you are okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
All right. So can we move on? Then we look at importance of information. Organizations use information to improve productivity. They can use it to plan future activities. As earlier on we discussed about a company, the 500, the unit, the ID, product ID, the sales, the price, and so on and so forth. So we can use this information to plan our future activities and then also monitor performance per product, performance per areas, per markets areas, and then support strategic decisions. So in a real world example, bank collects thousands of customer transactions daily. By analyzing these transactions, the bank identifies spending patterns and creates personalized financial products. In Ghana here, it does not work much because basically we normally do cash transactions. But in most of the cashless
Economies,
thank you. They monitor what you are using your money on. The bank knows. Are you buying mortgage? Are you buying cars? Are you doing home insurance? Are you spending your money on, apparels? Are you buying more gold? What are you doing? Is it investment? Are you buying stocks? Are you gambling? That is why in the cashless economies, the cashless world, your credit score, even how you are making payments, monthly payments, they know. What are you paying? Maybe you are paying mortgage, you bought phone on credit, you are paying monthly, you bought car on credit, you are paying direct debits. It's going, and other stuffs. So they know whether you are credit worthy. So this one helps them. All this information, all these transactions that you've been doing, it's a data. But at the end of the day, they have software systems that collect all these data and give an information about you, your spending pattern, your income, how you spend it, because your income goes to your bank. So when it goes to your bank at the end of every month, direct debits, transaction, payment, and other things goes in. If you are paying rent, if you are paying this, so they will know what you use your money for. If you're a gambler, the bank knows. So in this cashless economy, this cashless world, look, you are an open book. Because in some countries, if you go to bank and deposit cash, they will question you, where did you get the money from? You will be questioned where you got the money
Hello, Doc. Please, we can't hear you anymore. Can anybody hear? Hello.
Neighbor
Yeah,
has
yeah,
muted himself. Oh, I think he's doing something. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Alfreda.
Sorry, I'm back. There was just this call that I have to see to it. So you are an open book because everything is done online. Most of the countries, like if you go to UK now, most of the banks are closing their brick and mortar banks. They are now moving to online, virtual, right? So every activity, if you go to bank and you want to,
Doc, sorry.
yeah,
Doc, please repeat that again. You said they are closing the banks.
no, I said the banks are closing their bricks and mortar shops.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand when you say brick and mortar shop? Do you understand?
Yes, Doc, I understand.
Okay, they are physical shops, right?
Yes, right,
Yeah.
right.
Sometimes you go to this branch and they are not working anymore. You go to that branch, they are not working anymore. And most of the shops sell freezes, and most of the shops are closing down their shops online. So in this situation, everything you do, your spending pattern, if you're spending money on clothes, they know, perfumes or no shoes, they know everything, because you are using your card, your debit card, your credit card,
Okay.
all those transactions.
Right.
So they collate all these things together. They take all this information and then take decision. They process this, they take all this data, process it, and then they use this for any decision making. How they should channel their loans, what kind of loans they should give you, because they know what you want, they know what you do, your activities. And even if you are not credit worthy, they know. So when you go to the bank, they have your information, they have your details. And when you request for loan, when you want to take any loan, or you want to take, and they want to do a credit check, a background check, it doesn't take them more than 2 minutes, 1 minute. They will check your credit background. Why? All these transactions you've been doing online, they are taking these data, putting them together, processing them, so they have information about your activities. Therefore, it is easy for them to take decisions as far as you are concerned, as far as their clients are concerned. Are we okay?
Doc, very, very okay. So that means that if you compare Ghana and these other world countries like UK, corruption issues are minimal.
Very, very minimal. Because, for instance, okay, finish your question.
Yes, very minimal, and then money laundering and other issues are not rare as compared to Ghana. But my question is, a country like Ghana, what stops us, or what is the challenge? Because I know information is there. They go there, they can just pick those information, we can implement it. So what is the problem? Because most of people even pick loans online and it becomes problem. We don't know even our housing systems, all these things. Is there a way, or is there something standing on our way? And if it is there, can we move it?
Joseph, something is standing our way. Yes, that's true. Who is standing our way? You and I. We blame our government, because when you travel to those countries, the system, it wasn't like that, but it has been set. Right? For instance, in UK, I went to the bank, wanted to deposit money. And first I went to, because banks, they will be asking you questions. I went to bank depositing money, and they told me I can't deposit like 5,000 pounds. They told me you can't deposit all this money. We will allow you to deposit only 2,000. And they asked me where from this money? And I was like, I'm coming from Africa. It's my investment from Africa. I said, okay, but you can't deposit all. I went to post office to deposit, okay, part of it. They told me you can't deposit all. They will accept, even post office was accepting 1,500 a day. They will question you. Where did you get the money from? They know your salary. They know amount of money that is coming to your account every month if you are working there. Right? The system is in such a way that I'm not saying corruption is not there. I'm not saying money laundering is not there. But if they want you within a second, they will get you because the information is out there. They have built the system. For instance, you are talking about loans you don't pay. If you apply for credit or a loan, let's say I want to buy phone on credit, they will do a background check, credit check. If I'm not credit worthy, less than 1 minute, they will know. They will tell you that they are sorry, you are not qualified. If you want to take a credit card, they will do your credit score check. And within a twinkle of an eye, they will tell you they are sorry, you are not qualified. If you are qualified, they will know. And if your credit is good, you'll be there and they will send you a message, oh, we want to increase your credit to this amount of money. Do you want to accept it or not? Because they know the pattern. Here, you and I will go for a loan from MTN Momo. And then when someone wants to send money to, oh, don't send it to this number, please. Send it to another number. So you and I will not let it work. I was interested in this Ghana card thing that they were bringing to integrate it because they have integrated everything, your MI, like your TIN number and all those things. It has been integrated. So whatever you do, if you cross a red light with your car, let's assume Joseph takes Colin's car and then cross a red light or turn at where he's not supposed to turn. Police will not chase him, nothing will happen. In the next day or 2 or 3, there will be letter in Colin's post or house that he crossed red light at this place or made a turn at this place that he was not supposed to, even though it was Joseph that did, because the car is registered in Colin's name, address, everything. Bill was sent to his address to make payments. So the system is working. But let's assume tomorrow Joseph becomes a leader. Will he allow this system to work? No, because Joseph is corrupt. If he allowed the system to work, his corrupt activities cannot continue. Where he's getting money from, he will not get it. That is Africans for you. We are not thinking about tomorrow. We are thinking about ourselves. But the system is well organized. I always tell my students, when I traveled to China over 2 decades ago, the system was not like this. Look, at that time, some fraudsters, these Nigerians, were using fake passport to open bank accounts. They were using fake passport to take money from Western Union and so on and so forth. From the early 2000s, 90s, early 2000s, thereabout. But now you can't. Now, because you do everything with your passport or your ID, hotel, your passport, bus, your passport, train, your passport. You buy what you use your phone, WeChat, Alipay, whatever. It links with your passport. Train, if you are taking train, you buy with it, link with your passport or your ID. So everything you are doing in China, no matter where you are, you can be caught less than 7 minutes. The system is working. But when I went there over 20 years ago, when living there, things were not like that. But they have been able, right, to migrate from that data, everything. They are using data for everything. They have their records. Foreigners, as soon as you enter the system, they have you. The moment you go through airport, the taxi that you take, hotel that you live, if you are living in a house, you have to go and register with the police. Everywhere you are, they have your record. So if they want you, less than 7 minutes, less than 5-10 minutes, they will know where you are and pick you up. They are all coming from this data, giving them information. So, Joseph, not that we cannot do it, but you and I, are we going to allow the system to work? That is the question. We don't have to blame the politicians. Yes, they are the cause of it. But you and I, we will not allow it to work. We are all guilty, right? Because one way or the other, we've done one thing or the other that sabotage the system. Isn't it?
Yes, dog. Dog, I agree
Yeah.
with you.
So when you go there, you see, when you go there, the system, the way they structure the system will put you in line. You have to conform to it.
Yeah.
But here, we are not, those of us who have to enforce it are not enforcing them. Look, we have an immigration, is it prison officer or immigration officer? We have it, one among us. I don't know how many, but I've spoken to when he introduced himself. Anybody that goes to jail, the moment they pick your information into the prison systems, centralized, it's gone everywhere. So when you are looking for a job, that data, that immigration, what do you call it? Prison system captured, has been processed, added it to your file. It has become an information for any institution that is checking your background. They will know that you are ex-convict. But here we don't have them. It's an integration of systems. So data is being picked. And
sir,
yes, please.
Sir, you see, even right now, transportation issue, when you are boarding, you realize that they increase the fare unexpectedly. But you realize that the watchmen, like the police, the people, their cars are the
Okay.
once they are doing it, the policeman is the owner of the car. So even if you go and report crime, like they sit in the car, it happens, but they don't mind.
Exactly.
And
So that is what I keep saying, that it's you and I. Let's not blame the police. Let's not blame the immigration. Let's not, you and I, because you are a police officer. One person is immigration officer. One person is a trader. One person, we are all doing things. We are not supporting because we want to have our own way. So these systems, the government, they are spending a lot of money to try to make things work. But are we helping them to let it work? And one way or the other, the laws are not being enforced. The laws are not being enforced. That is the problem. Look, not that they are not working. I'm telling you, police, has data. They have information. If police want to arrest you, that is why we are saying organizations about 80 to 90% of organizations are using unstructured data. They can use your activities online to monitor where you are and arrest you. Not that police cannot do it.
Yeah.
But just that they do it as and when they want to. Right?
Yes, please. Yes, right.
Okay. So data versus information. Although data and information are related, they are not the same. Right? Because data is a raw fact, information is processed. It's unrecognized, it's unorganized, and information is well organized. It has no meaning by itself. Information is meaningful. And data is an input. Information is an output. data is large volume. Information is summarized, saved. So these are the difference between them. Right? So you can have a data of 500, 750, 620, and 800 as data. One, they are raw facts. Two, if you see 500, 750, 620, 800 there, they are not organized. And then this information, if I give you this information and I ask you, what is it for? Can you tell me what is it for? It has no meaningful by itself. And it is a source, it's an input, right? For an average monthly sales increase by 15%. To give you the sales increment, monthly sales increment. This is an input. This data, 500, 750, 620, and 800 will tell you, it will give you, this monthly sales will give you that there is an increase of 15% sales monthly. And then if you see it, they are large. We have 4 monthly figures, 500, 750, 620, and 800. But when you put all of them together, it has been summarized, telling us that we had an increase of 15% sales monthly. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, importance of distinguishing between data and information. Managers cannot make decisions using raw data alone. Information provides the context necessary for effective decision making. So, if you are asked to convert the following data information, that is daily sales of figures for 1 week, right? You give us expected weekly sales, average daily sales, and highest sales per day. So I want you to collate this information, any figures that you can pick up, your own understanding. 1 week daily sales, and then you give me total weekly sales, average daily sales, and highest sales per day. Let's see your understanding. I'll take first 10 students where that is being posted on our platform. Are we okay? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello, Doc.
Am I with the class?
Yes.
Yes, please. Doc, please, the
Yes, please.
classroom activity.
Come again.
The classroom activity you made mention of, are we doing it now?
No, after, that is why I said, when you do it, put it on the platform. I'll take first 10 students that will post it on the platform, and then I go through and discuss that when we meet next week. Conjure your own figures, your daily sales figures for 1 week, and then out of the daily sales figures, let's have your total weekly sales, average daily sales, and then highest sales per day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
They're on what platform, please?
I think we have a WhatsApp platform. You can also send it on the LMS if you can upload it on the LMS. I'll put activities there, or you can do that and send it on our WhatsApp platform. I'll go through. It shouldn't be, because I have to assess it so that we can discuss that before we start class on Sunday. So I must have it latest by, I'll pick the first 10 that is being put there latest by Friday. Bismarck.
Yes, sir. Please, can you put that on the LMS for us, please?
Come again.
Can you put that on the LMS for us, please?
All right. But these are, what do you call it? I've put the slide on the LMS. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
No. Has anyone visited the LMS?
Yes, please.
Who just said? Because I was there this morning. Some students has visited. Some of you have not even gone to that platform. All right. Let's move on. So, what is knowledge? So, knowledge is information combined with experience, expertise, understanding, and judgment. Knowledge allows individuals and organizations to make effective decisions. So, the hierarchy of knowledge is you have your data, you convert your data into information, and that information will give you knowledge. And the knowledge will transform into wisdom. So, who can give me how this transforms data, information, knowledge into a wisdom? Who can give me examples of how we can use data, information, and then progress to wisdom? Nobody hands up. Richmond. Richmond.
Hello,
Richmond.
Doc. Hello, Doc.
Richmond, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Doc.
Are you our class rep?
Yes, please.
Richmond, you are a class rep. I've never heard from you. You've been in class all day. You've not been talking. Our class rep is gone MIA, missing in action. Richmond, how can you tell us the progression of data, information, knowledge, and wisdom? Give us an example.
Okay, Doc. So using the example cited over there.
Richmond, your voice is far and you are glitching. I think your network.
Hello, Doc.
Yeah.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So using the example displayed on the screen, so we have data, which is wrong. So that's 500. That's data.
I can't hear you, Richmond. Don't use my example. Hello, Richmond.
Hello, Doc.
Yeah.
Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's okay. So once time I can hear Richmond. Let's move on. So with this, we have a data of monthly sales figures, and after processing our data, it tells us that sales increased by 20%. So now, with this information that you have, it will give us a knowledge that the increase was caused by a promotional campaign and seasonal demand, because the data that we've collected, putting them and processing them will tell us that, sales was increasing when we're making promotion, right? When we're having that promotional campaign. And also, we had a season, maybe a festival, maybe this Easter festive season at Kwo, or a festival or whatever. Therefore, sales increase because of that. And then, based on the knowledge that we have on the information, from the information, we realized that the wisdom is that let's invest more resources in future promotion campaigns during peak seasons. So the data will give us information, and the information will give us knowledge on how our sales increased by 20%. And then based on that knowledge, we can take a decision. We have a wisdom, know that, okay, let's invest in promotional activities. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So with a type of knowledge, we have explicit knowledge. So explicit knowledge are documented knowledge. Knowledge that come from reports, manuals, and databases. And then our tacit knowledge is personal experience and expertise. Right? Managerial judgment, technical know-how. So when you go to, if a company want to employ you, and then they want maybe a 5 years experience, they want your expertise, what do you think they want from you? Hello? Are you tired? The participation
No,
earlier
sir.
is going down.
Doc, we are with you.
Okay, Samuel and Chibu. It seems I'm having the same people talking over and over. So Samuel.
Yeah, I've already spoken. Someone you was here.
Oh, Samuel. Okay, Samuel, your name is here. Okay, then Samuel, don't worry. Salome. Okay, that means we have Samuel Jesse and Samuel Nchibo. So Samuel, the one who has spoken, you are Samuel Nchibo, right?
Yes, someone and you was here, sir.
Let me write your other name because I've seen another Samuel there. So Salome.
Sir.
Salome.
Sir.
Good afternoon, Salome.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing?
Please, I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you, Salome. Salome, you've been quiet all this while. Why?
Nothing, sir. I'm concentrating, sir.
I nearly marked you absent.
I'm here. My kids
Okay,
are
once you are here,
there.
Salome, we are
Yes,
talking
sir.
about explicit and tacit knowledge, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are saying that explicit knowledge is a documented knowledge. That means you have knowledge about report, manual, database, and all those things. You are well versed when you are sleeping. When we ask you, you can give report about this, you can talk about that. And then talking about tacit knowledge, that is that one based on experience and expertise, right? So, and I said that your technical know-how, things that you know, your personal experience on the job training. And I asked, if you go to an institution, right, they talk about
Yes, sir.
if they talk about your experience, maybe 5 years working experience, this year working experience, or when they are employing, the applicant, sometimes they look at your performance, they look at your CV, and they look at your experience. So if they do that, what do you think they want from you?
So please, they are looking for my capability and what I'll be adding to their output in the company.
Yes, they want your input. But why do you think they want that input?
For the betterment of the company, sir.
No. Why? For the betterment of the company. Okay, let me see how. Or is it how or why they want that information? What is the idea? What do they think? What do they want from you? Because they know that, okay, you have expertise. Talking about explicit or tacit knowledge. putting them together, why do you think they want someone with tacit knowledge, experience, expertise?
Please, it's because they want
Okay. So, Salome, it is because they know that because of your tacit knowledge, they know that it's coupled with explicit knowledge, documented knowledge, evidence. Because where you've been working, you know you have a lot of data, you have a lot of information, right? If you are HR and you've worked with a company as a head of HR or assistant HR, whatever, they know that you've been working with staff, you know staff turnover, what to do. You have detailed information about staff when they are not happy, how to do to make them happy, because from where you are coming, you have a lot of data in your memory. You've been working for so many years. So the data that you've collected from there in your memory becomes an information, right? And you can use that information. That information becomes your experience, your expertise. And you can use that information to help, as you said, their institution. They don't want someone that they have to train. They want someone who already has the knowledge, has much information. That is why sometimes they poach new companies, right? New companies. Sometimes when they set up, they are marketing managers, whatever, they poach people from prominent companies, pay them high. Why do you think they are doing that? Maybe they are competitors. It is not data because they cannot pick the data from the information from the company. They cannot hack into their system. So what would they do? They will pick you. You be a source of their data because you have it in your head. And by so doing, when they come, the data that the company's data is in your memory, is in your database. So you process that data to in a form of information, and you use it as your experience, your expertise to help the company grow. Are you okay here?
Yes, sir.
Any question? Pfizer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So please, I have a question on the question you just asked. So please, can you say with that it ensures quality?
We can.
So with the question you asked earlier, just now, so can one also say to ensure quality of work?
Okay, let me put the question back to you. If you are
Okay,
asked
sir.
this question, can we ensure quality based on my question?
Yes, sir.
Good. Why?
Okay, sir. Okay, recently I had a job opportunity.
Okay.
To take. A friend recommended me, and it was like they need an experienced security coordinator.
Okay.
So a friend recommended me to take the job opportunity. So about to go for the interview, and something happened because I'm already working. I'm a police officer. That's why my friend recommended me. And my friend was like, oh, because you're a police officer, I'm sure the organization will hire you because of you code the security guard to ensure quality. So that's why I'm asking that, can one say because of quality, that's why they want an experienced person to come and take over?
Exactly that. Otherwise, they wouldn't. I told you earlier on that if a company, that is why I threw the question back to you. I said that if there is a new company, right, they poach experts from their rivals, right, their competitors. Why are they doing that? They cannot hack into their system and get their data that they work perfectly. So they want someone with expertise. So with you, they are not poaching you, but with your experience in security, right? Even when you are sleeping, and then they tap you and ask you any question as far as security is concerned, you can tell, oh, do this, do that, do this, that, and it worked perfectly, right? So based on your experience, they can be assured that when they interview your background, your CV, well, I've been a police officer for this number of years, I've been a member of FPU team, or I've been the CID, blah, 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 blah. They know, oh, okay, this guy, he's well experienced. And they know that if they employ you with your background, with your experience, you can bring in quality. Even the security personnel that is there, a kind of training you give them, right? Tactical training, knowledge that you bring them, it will change their face. Because, okay, look at some coaches, right? Look at this, our current coach. You know that he was assistant coach to Ferguson years back, right? So that is what they were saying. That is what they were saying based on his experience. People are saying, look, the game that he played against the formation that he played against UK, England, right? It's a tactical formation because of his experience. He knows that, okay, Kane, this is how I have to handle him. This is the way I have to play so that you block them from scoring, because if we leave them, they will score us, right? Didn't he bring quality into the game?
He did, sir.
Okay. And why? It's because of his experience. Why? He has a lot of data accumulated. And that one turns into an information. And it becomes knowledge. And that knowledge, he realized that, okay, that gave him wisdom. Because he knows, this is how I'm supposed to play these people. That is why most people, whenever they are employed, they want experienced people. Because they don't want, that is why sometimes they take experienced person, give him someone who is good to undergo training under the person to become good before, so that they know that we are training this person. If he is not there, if this person is not there, he can replace him. So data, information, and knowledge and wisdom plays role in our day-to-day activities, whatever we do. So importance of knowledge, to bring us to the end of this today's class, organizations that effectively manage knowledge, they innovate faster, they improve performance, they gain competitive advantage, right? As I told you. So your competitors, sometimes they poach people from their competitors, and they make better strategic decisions. Are we okay? So finally, Amazon uses customer purchase data to generate information about buying habits. This information becomes organizational knowledge. Those that are sending these things online, I want it in a word copy, please. Put it in a nice way for me, not this time. So this information becomes organizational knowledge that support products, recommendations, and inventory planning. So we have a reflection question. Can organization have a lot of data but little knowledge? So, do you have any question for today? Hello? Before we close, do you have class after today's class? Yeah, you have class, right? You have class up to 5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then we will not, once our time is up, we will not entertain any questions. We will meet next week, same time, 1 to 3. Please, as I said earlier on, let's start early. We will use 10 to 15 minutes for interaction, for whatever we've done today, and then we take up, we continue. It's nice having all of you. Collins, Gilbert, Joseph, Frida, Elizabeth, Boesiakon, Bismarck, Michael, Rachel, Salome, and my last police officer. Your name, please.
I'm Faisal Hassan.
Okay, Hassan. Thank you very much for your
Samuel Jesse
contribution.
is here. He didn't mention my name.
Then that means because Samuel, there are two. That is why I asked if okay, Samuel Jesse. That is why sometimes when students talk, I ask if there is another person with the same name. So I have the names here.
Francis is here. You didn't mention his name.
Francis. Did Francis? Okay, Francis. I don't know if you interacted, if you answered question or you asked me a question, but those are interacted. I know that their names are Collins, Gilbert, Joseph, Alfreda, Elizabeth, Boesiakon, Bismarck, Michael, Rachel, Salome, Hassan, Jesse, and Francis. What?
Francis Daddy.
You are the only Francis in class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then no problem. Francis, okay for me.
Merci.
Okay. Thank you all for your participation. I enjoyed it. I want students interaction. Let's interact because my 20%, my 40% attendance, class participation, and maybe all this assignment that is given becomes part of your 40%. So whenever you interact, I note it down. I tallied the number of times you participate, and at the end of the semester, I'll put all of them together and mark you accordingly because I prioritize class participation and interaction. Ask any question, answer. Don't think whether your answer is correct or your question is important. Whatever is on your mind, bring it up for discussion. We are all in a learning journey. So we don't condemn, right? Nice having all of you. Meet you next week, same time.
Thank you, Doc. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doc. Bye.
Thank you, Doc. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.